Welcome back to the Sanda's Kitchen. I'm Pam, and tonight we're making a delicious, refreshing Waldorf salad. Why? Because my husband said he really wanted a Waldorf salad, so why not make it for him? Okay, let's see what we have in this recipe. It's very, very simple, okay? So we've got some celery, and we've got some delicious apples. I have some grapes. We have some mayonnaise, some sour cream. You can use yogurt, plain yogurt, or some creme fraiche if you have that. We have some walnuts, lemon juice, some sugar, and some salt and pepper. And we're going to do a little drizzle of some delicious walnut oil. So anyway, before we start cutting everything up, if you haven't done so, take a break right now, go to our channel, subscribe, like, it really helps us out a lot. So come back a minute, we'll start chopping everything up. Come on and take a look. We're going to do the dressing first. We're going to go ahead and start out with our mayonnaise. We're going to add our sour cream. And after that, a little bit of salt and pepper. A little bit of sugar, and a little bit of lemon juice. Now a little something, a little special, a little bit of walnut oil. This is a little special treat, which is very, very good. So we're going to go ahead and mix all this in. This is our dressing, and I'm going to stick this in the refrigerator, and when we come back, we'll cut up all of our apples and our celery and our grapes, and we'll put together this delicious, refreshing salad. Let's start with cutting up our celery, and one important thing when you make a fruit salad like this is all of your ingredients, your celery, your grapes, your apples, anything that you're putting in it, you want it to be about the same size. That way when you take a spoon or a forkful, everything's about the same size. So we're going to go ahead and start with our celery. I mean, small pieces is great. That way when you go to eat it, you have a nice variety on your fork at the same time. And just make sure that you wash your celery really good. Of course, make sure that your grapes are seedless. And if you have round grapes, usually just cutting them in half is sufficient. All right, let me get these in the bowl, and then we'll start with our apples. I like a sweet red apple. People have different recipes. Sometimes I use Granny Smith, but to me, I like a nice sweet apple, so I chose some Honeycrisp apples. So we're going to go ahead and cut these up. Well, we've added all our apples to the bowl, so the last thing is our walnuts. If you don't have walnuts, you can use pecans. I think that the original recipe called for walnuts, but I like both. But anyway, I did buy the halves, but what I want to do is I don't want them like little tiny pieces, but I want them a little bit more roughly chopped than this. Just a little rough chop on these. We're going to add these to the top of our salad, and then we're going to toss everything together with the dressing that we made just a little while ago. Well, let's go ahead and put these chopped walnuts on top of our salad. And I may chop a little bit more that after we mix the dressing in, then we can just sprinkle a little on top. All right, we have our delicious dressing that we made earlier, and I'm just going to pour it all on the top, and we're going to mix it all together. And I mean, this is so easy. So that's all you have to do. There's no cooking, just mixing everything together. And we're going to go ahead and stir it all together. Make sure everything is coated really, really well with your dressing. You don't want it swimming. You just want all the pieces coated. I'm going to finish tossing all our salad with our dressing. And as soon as everything's coated real well and everything, we're going to be back and we're going to serve us up some Waldorf salad. It looks delicious. Can't wait to try it. Okay, the final touches is just to sprinkle a few little bit more chopped walnuts on the top. And guess what? There you go. a gorgeous Waldorf salad. And we're going to test it in just a second. Can't wait. Okay, can't wait to taste this. I know I don't have to let it cool off either like usually. It's going to be delicious though. Mike, you're going to love it. You asked me to make it, and I did. And I love it too. But the textures, the crunch of the apples and the sweet grapes and the walnuts and the dressing, I mean, it's so easy and it's delicious. So I hope y'all give it a try. Thanks again for tuning into the Sandra's Kitchen. I'm so glad to be back. As usual, I hope you enjoyed everything that we did. If you would, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. And as usual, we love you guys. Looking forward to doing this again for you really soon, and God bless you.